The circle is an ancient symbol of totality, wholeness, timelessness, and rebirth. We see that all things are part of a cycle, whether it is the daily rising of the sun, the movements of the moon, the annual flooding of the Nile, or our yearly return to the day of our birth. All things return to their origins. This flow is an opportunity to reflect on our lives, our deepest desires and wants, and to take inventory of how we are showing up for ourselves. A flow of rebirth and rejuvenation. Let's begin in lotus position, hands gently pressed on the knees, palms facing the sky above. Let's rotate the hands down onto the knees and slowly rotate the shoulders back in rounding motions. You can move both the shoulders back and then alternate. Just moving slowly, focusing on the breath. Let's drop the head to the left side of the body and rotate down and back, getting some motion in the neck, really letting the head hang, allowing gravity to work its magic. Continue to rotate slow and steady, really feeling the body, coming back to center, and then rotating in the opposite direction. And when you're ready, coming back to center, dropping the hands down and slowly guiding the arms all the way up above the head, reaching towards the cosmos. Hands to touch, hold here. Rotate the palms out and exhale slowly as the arms glide down by your side. Let's bring our right arm to our left knee. Left arm is behind us, sitting in a spinal twist, gazing behind us just as far as you can reach. Hold here. Inhale, bring the arms up and rotate opposite direction, gazing behind us, focusing on the breath, deep inhales and exhales. Coming back to center, let's glide the arms all the way up, interlace the fingers, outstretch them towards the sky, and reach up. Hold here. Exhale, glide the arms down. Bring the right arm to the left knee and left arm scoops overhead, reaching, opening up the heart space. And then let's rotate into the opposite side. You might find that one side is more flexible than the other, and that's perfectly fine. All right, let's come back to center, shake out the shoulders, and then let's hop onto all fours. We're going to slowly tuck the toes under and press the hips back onto the heels. Hold here for a moment. Inhale, let's come all the way up into our seated sesh position. Hands are on the thighs, gazing ahead. Deep inhale in through the nose, exhaling and releasing through the mouth. Gazing ahead, let's come forward into our Sphinx position. Elbows are placed on the mat. Dropping the head down, raising up and gazing in front of you. Inhale and let's reach the arms all the way to the top of the mat and then bring the forehead down towards the mat. Surrendering to the earth. Inhale, roll the spine up. Place the hands behind you. Bring the feet up. And let's roll forward, pressing the knees down towards the mat. This is really great for an ankle release, getting some motion and flexibility in the toes. Okay, let's extend our right leg out and then reaching overhead, hands to follow, a great chest opener here. Just reaching as far as you can. And slowly let's come back to center and extend the left leg out and switch sides. Reaching overhead, really opening up the heart space here. Settling into the discomfort, allowing the tension to be released. Let's come back to center. Adjust ourselves on the mat. Extend our legs outward in front of us. And let's come into a forward bend. Let's try to make sure the toes are pointing up towards the sky. Inhale. Let's come up into a seated squat. Bringing the elbows into the thighs. Gazing ahead, deep inhale in, bringing the breath all the way down to the base of the spine. Exhale, release. Let's come into a forward bend. Pedal the feet. Hold here. Inhale and slowly round the spine up into a straight line. Arms to follow, arms come all the way up towards the sky. Rotate the palms out and exhale as the arms glide down to your side. All the way down. Inhale, rise the arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Hands to the mat. Come up halfway. And bring both feet to the back of the mat. Round the shoulders over onto the wrists. Bring the knees down, chest to follow. Come into our wajjet. Lift the thighs off the mat, gazing ahead. Tuck the toes under, press the hips back, come into pyramid. Pedal the feet. Hold here. Round the shoulders over the wrists, bring the knees down and come back into your wajjet. The serpent energy. Thighs off the mat. Tuck the toes under and press the hips back. Come into pyramid. Let's pedal the feet out just a bit here. Roll the shoulders over the wrists. Bring the knees down and wajjet. Really moving into this flow. Tuck the toes under. Press the hips back. Pyramid. Pedal the feet out just a bit. And let's lift the right leg high, bending the knee and driving the knee forward into our lunge. Holding here. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down by your side. Rotate the palms forward and bend the elbows into ka. And hold here, sinking deeper. Let's bring the hands forward and down towards the mat. Left hand stays on the mat. Right arm extends up towards the sky. And then bring that arm overhead and hold. Release the hands back down towards the mat. Lift the right leg high. And bring the foot down to meet the other pyramid. Roll the shoulders over the wrists and come into your wajjet. Press the hips back, come into pyramid and pedal the feet. Left leg high, bend the knee, drive the knee forward, foot onto the mat. Same thing on this side. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, rotate the palms down to your side. Rotate the hands forward and bend the elbows into ka. Sinking deeper into the lunge. Hold here. Exhale, bring the hands in front of you and forward down towards the mat. Right hand on the mat, the left arm extends up towards the sky. Hold here. And then bring the arm overhead, reaching above you. And then back down towards the mat. Left leg is extended up. And then release the foot to meet the other on the mat. Pedal the feet, and then come into your Wajjet. Thighs off the mat, tuck the toes under. Press the hips back, pyramid. Pedal the feet. Gazing ahead, hop or step to the top of the mat, forward bend. Go ahead and rotate the toes outward and sink down into a squat. Elbows are tucked on the inside of our knees. Just go as far as you can here. Holding. Press the hands in front of you and slowly extend the legs upward into a forward bend. Adjust the feet. Pedal the feet. And bring the left leg back into a forward lunge. We're going to keep our left hand on the mat. Right arm extends up towards the sky. Hold here. Release the hand behind you, down onto the thigh. Hold. Extend the hand up and overhead, reaching, opening up the heart. And release the hands back down towards the mat. Right leg comes high, and then meets the other. Come into your Wajjet. We're going to be picking up the pace a little bit here. All right, let's press the hips back into pyramid. Pedal the feet. Left leg high. Bring that knee forward, come into a forward lunge. And opposite side. Left arm is extended up towards the sky. Hold here. And then release that hand down towards the thigh, behind you. Hold. And scoop the arm overhead and reach. Release the hand towards the mat. Left leg comes back up. And release down towards the mat. Pedal the feet, pyramid. And flow into your Wajjet. Press the hips back, pyramid. Walk or hop the feet to the top of the mat, forward bend. Slowly curl the spine up, arms to follow. Exhale, release the hands down to your side. Inhale, arms come up. Fingertips to touch. Pressing the hands together. Bring the hands into the heart space. And let's come to the top of our mats. We're going to move into our goddess pose. Gazing ahead, finding our balance and stillness here. Deep breath in through the nose. Lifting up the left leg, extending forward, hopping, back toe is pointed. We're going to sink down into our pose here, forming a hexagonal shape with our arms. Extending the arms outward on the inhale. Raising the arms up, gazing ahead. Exhale. Hold here. Deep inhale. Rotate forward. Arms are still extended. Exhale, bend the elbows into ka. Inhale. Bring the arms in together in front of you. Exhale, release, and bring the hands into the heart space. Hold here. Place the hands in front of you and sink back into child's pose. Do a nice release here, a nice exhale. Round the spine up, place the hands behind you and press up through the hips. If you can, tilting the chin back, a great hip opener here. Release back down. Bring the hands forward and come into Sphinx, gazing ahead. Exhale, release, bring the forehead down towards the mat. Inhale, round the spine, come onto all fours. Tuck the toes under, press the hips back, come into pyramid, pedal the feet. Hold here. Gaze ahead, hop or walk the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, slowly round the spine up, bring the hands above you and release. Inhale, rise the arms above the head, hands to touch, bring the hands into the heart space, and we're going to move on the opposite side this time. Point the left toe behind you, and let's sink down on this side. Bring the elbow into the front knee, twisting the body, drop the fingertips down to the navel, hold here in the spinal twist. Open up the arms, and then inhale, rise the arms up into our goddess pose, gazing ahead. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, rotate the body forward. Exhale, bring the hands into Ka. Inhale, bring the arms in front of you and into your heart space. Exhale, release the hands in front of you onto the mat. Come onto all fours. Sink the hips back into child's pose, forehead to the mat. Hold here. Inhale, round the spine all the way up, still in your seated position. Bring the hands behind you and press up through the hips, opening up the heart space, opening up the hips. Exhale, release. Come forward, tuck the toes under and come into pyramid. Pedal the feet. Beautiful. Rise the right leg high, drive the knee forward and come into pigeon. Bring the forehead down towards the mat, hold here. Surrendering to the discomfort, allowing this to be a moment of reflection, a moment of noticing any tension in the body and breathing through that. Breathing through, allowing transformation. In ancient Egypt, the principle of Khepera was an ancient force of nature, representing transformation, change, and rebirth. And with the passing and the turning of each new day is an opportunity for rejuvenation, for reflection, and for newfound transformation. And by sitting in these postures, allowing our blood to flow, our life force to circulate, we're bringing fresh and new energy into different pockets of our being. And as we understand the principle, as above, so below, the microcosm reflecting the macrocosm, allow each breath to be a breath of renewal, of shifting and turning and moving in the direction of transformation. Take a deep inhale in through the nose and prepare ourselves by tucking our toe under, pressing our hips up, lifting that right leg back up for counter stretch, bringing the foot back down, pedaling the feet, and then moving into our Wajjet. Pressing the hips back, come into pyramid, pedal the feet. And this time lift the left leg high. Same thing on this side, driving that knee forward and fold down into our pigeon. Allowing this to be a moment of stillness for you. It's allowing the energy of the earth to come up and through you, grounding you, centering you, neutralizing any negative energy, and sinking deeper and deeper into that center point that sits within yourself. Slowly on the inhale, let's raise our head up. Tuck the back toe under. Press ourselves up off the mat, lifting the left leg high for a counter stretch. Bringing the foot down to meet the other. Pedal the feet, pyramid. A nice stretch here. Deep inhale, gaze above, walk or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Forward bend and then sink down. Bring the feet in front of you. Place the hands behind you. And press up through the hips, releasing the chin back if you don't have any neck injuries. If you do, you can just continue to gaze forward. Exhale, release yourself back down towards the mat. Inhale and exhale, forward bend. Inhale, round the spine, come back up. We're going to scoot to the center of our mats and come into our boat posture. Lifting the feet off the mat, activating the core. Hands on either side of the knees. Hold here. And on the inhale, let's tap the right foot down, bring it back up, and then the left foot. We're going to alternate these, keeping the core activated, focusing on a center point in front of you, squeezing that solar plexus, and keep going. Slow and steady, find your balance, find your rhythm. Keeping the feet lifted, let's bring the hands together and then rotate to each side. Doing a nice twist here, activating our obliques. You can move at your own pace, but just keep those legs lifted and keep squeezing at your core. Okay, last round, let's grab onto the backs of our thighs, extend the legs up for a little stretch and bring yourself back into boat pose. Hold here, Keep it activated, keep it tight. Inhale and exhale, release onto your back. Let's lift the left leg up, pointed toe, just for a nice little stretch here. Bend the knee, bring the foot to the other knee. And then drive that knee forward. Release, opposite side. Extending the right leg up, pointed toe. Bend the knee, hop the foot over the other knee, and give yourself a stretch here. Release. Outstretch the arms on either side. Bring the right leg over the body and twist, gazing in the opposite direction. Really love to just melt here. Surrender the shoulders and the neck and the jaw. Just relax and release. Take a nice inhale. Let's bring our head and our shoulders back to center. Outstretch the arms. And this time, let's hop the left leg over the body. And let's just melt away here. Inhale, let's come back to center. Slowly. Bend the knees. Bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Rock back and forth. Getting a little massage on the lower back. Grabbing onto the outsides of our feet. Come into happy baby. Release. Lifting both legs up towards the sky, a little stretch here. And release both legs back down towards the mat. Let's come into our Sahu or our Shavasana. Relaxing, reflecting, renewing, and rejuvenating in this moment. Take a deep inhale, wiggle the fingers, the toes, bend the knees. Let's rotate onto our right side. Come into a fetal position. Just hang here for a moment. Coming back to our bodies. Slowly, let's bring ourselves back into a seated position. Come into lotus. Do a little shake of the shoulders. Rotate at the hips. Rounding the spine. getting a little motion right at our core. Finding our center. Release the hands down. Slowly bring the hands up on the inhale. Exhale, slowly glide the arms down. Inhale, once again, scooping the air and the life force all the way up into the palms of our hands. Bring the hands down over our crown, past our third eye and into our heart space. Ankunjasanep, Namaste. Thank you for joining me on this rejuvenation and rebirth flow. Hope to see you in the next class.